Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Trey TV. This is my review for Arrow Season 2, Episode 23 up in here, the season finale for Season 2. And this was a good episode, man. They brought everything to the plate. I mean, all the characters that we've seen in Season 2 who ain't dead, even some of the ones who are dead made an appearance this episode, okay? AKA Shadow, if you didn't know who I'm talking about. But guys, in the beginning of the episode, Arrow is down and out on his luck, man. He's looking like there's no hope in sight. But he does have the Moroku cure. Now he finds out, he injects with Roy, and Roy is all good. Now Roy has a little bit of amnesia. He doesn't know what he's done the past couple of days, which is going to be good for his mindset right now. But I think it's going to come up later. And he's going to have to deal with that on his own terms. Surprisingly, the Arrow gets help from the most surprising of people. The League of Shadows are here to help, here to save the day. Do they really do assassination / saving the city? Yes, all on the same card. These guys are very versatile. But guys, Ra's al Ghul's daughter makes an appearance. I love when she actually enters the scene and she introduces herself to Felicity. Like, my name's Mimi, Ra's al Ghul's daughter. And then Felicity's like, Felicity, MIT, class of 09. I'm like, they tried to slide that one in there, man. Love Felicity during this episode, man. She was awesome. She stuck to her values, stuck to her morals, and kept Arrow on his path of not killing, all right? But I did like the Mimi's element of things, man, because she did take out Isabel, man. Isabel, when they ran up into the building, Deathstroke thought, oh, you came by yourself? And nah, I got some help, man. I got some help. And Isabel's mask, her Deathstroke mask, it just looks weird. Was it just me? Her mask just looks so weird on her head. But she was still talking trash when they had her on the ground. I was like, it doesn't matter what you do, I still win. And you know, Mimi was like, oh, screw that. You know, snapped her neck right there. I was like, ah, nice. Because, you know, she was pissing me off, man. I don't like treacherous women, okay? They really upset me. And let's touch base on Thea Queen for a second, or Thea Merlin now. All right. So Thea, you know, she wasn't having Merlin's speech, his rhetoric. She gave him a shot, and Merlin's actually very surprised, not very surprised, but very happy that this happened. He's like, you really are my daughter. You have the guts to pull the trigger, something my son never had. All right. So Thea, you know, she's still trying to hold on to Roy, and Roy gives her that call, and she ends up going back to his place, and he lies to her yet again. And when he said that lie, I was like, okay, that's it. Thea's gone, man. She's going to the dark side, and that's exactly what happened, man. You know what? I actually understand where she's coming from and where she's going, because it all makes sense. These people, they have lied too much to her, man. How can she actually trust them? And Merlin, she doesn't really know this man too well, so that's her only way out, and she takes it. So I actually see where she comes from, but she leaves that very sad and heart-wrenching letter about how, you know, she's never coming back again, and probably going to be breaking Roy a little bit next episode. And Roy, on the other hand, man, Roy gets his mask, man. Roy is the Red Arrow, all right? And Roy was kicking butt, okay? I didn't know Roy had that much skills as just a regular single fighter, man, but he was kicking butt, shooting arrows and stuff like that. Basically going to work on the Moroku soldiers. That whole city alley fight, that was done very well, man. Very climactic, very season finale of them. This whole thing was like a movie, man, like the final scenes of the movie. But they did give us like as much as they possibly can give us in like 40 minutes of show. Agent Waller, she trying to drop them bombs, man. She trying to drop them bombs on the city and on Diggle. What, you didn't know you had a baby? But I didn't know that. Okay, so that was pretty random, man. They just threw that out there, man. But I do like how they came in there, broke, did shot out. You know, it said, screw this, Waller. You know, Argus ain't about to have that way. We ain't about to blow up the city. But Agent Waller came prepared. She came with them too. She came with them tools right here, man. I was like, oh, look at Waller, man. You know, she no punk, all right? And somehow she is on the hit list of the Arrow. So that is on Arrow's hit list, and they actually brought it up a couple episodes ago. Like, you know, I took you off the list, but don't think you're still safe. So I was wondering, like, what's the relationship between Waller and Oliver Queen? And at the end, final scenes of the episode, we actually get to see what happens right there. But that baby bomb drop, I was like, what? So did that guys catch you off guard? I did not know that was coming. I actually don't read DC comics. I just watch shows and stuff like this. So I don't know too much about DC lore, but that was interesting. That was interesting. Throughout this episode, Oliver is still debating whether or not he should take the extra step to try to actually kill Slade, or actually like give him the cure and arrest this man, subdue him. Which, you know, he did try to kill him the first time, which is what got him into this mess, as opposed to giving him the cure. But like, if he had gave him the cure in the final scenes of the island flashbacks, he wouldn't have survived right there. He would have died right there on that train. So it wouldn't have been Oliver killing him personally. It's just been like the wreckage killing him. So, hey, I'm not responsible. I just scared you from this disease that you have. That's all, man. Okay. So yeah, Oliver's going through that debate, and he comes up with this master plan. All right. So Laurel has been taken hostage yet again, used as leverage against the Arrow one more time. And now we got Felicity. I don't know if she knew she was involved in this. Like, was she unaware? Well, I guess she was kind of aware, because he gave her the cure injection, like the needle syringe to stab her with. But that was a very good setup, man. I guess he knew that Slade had cameras up in his house, and that they were monitoring them. So they used that as a tool to actually lure him to the bait, and he took it, and it actually backfired on him. He got injected by the cure by Felicity and everything else. But, you know, Oliver, man, he had me fooled, man. I was like, what? Is this a confection? I thought it was kind of random, because I already knew that Felicity, like, had feelings for Oliver, but I didn't think that Oliver, like, felt that way about Felicity, okay? So that caught me off guard when I first heard. I was like, what? Really? Okay, Oliver, I guess this is season finale. Let's go all out. And Slade falls for that, and now him and Oliver are fighting on equal playing field, okay? In the end, the Arrow is able to take down Slade without killing him. All right, he's a bigger man than me. I would have put Slade out of my misery, okay? The prison thing that they actually entrapped Slade in toward the end, this Argus thing, looks like it's back on the island. That's just like a little, you know, side jab, like, yeah, you still back on the island where you was. You still trapped on the island. But yeah, I think he's going to break out of that. So yeah, I mean, with Adrian Waller calling the shots, you know, she's not above using criminals to actually do her bidding, and Slade not being injected with Moroku anymore. She may actually use his services. So I'm like, wait, hold on. You can't give him to Waller. Her prison, she's a prison liability. Okay. And during the final scenes, we get it revealed that, you know, Oliver and Felicity were just putting on this ruse. They don't really have feelings for each other, or do they? I don't know what you guys think about that. I think they do. Oliver's actually afraid to actually have a real relationship with anybody right now. So that may be what's holding him back, or he doesn't want to get business interfere with pleasure, you know, a little bit. But also, Sarah goes back with the League of Shadows. Her father is crying. Actually, yes. I forgot to talk about that. Sarah's father, oh my God, I forgot his name. I can't believe it. He's been in the show too long. But yeah, he has internal bleeding due to the wound he took from one of the Moroku soldiers, and that's where he actually ends off at the end. So hopefully he's gonna be all right. We'll be seeing him in season 3, probably in the beginning, rush to the hospital, something like that. And Sarah, I don't know if she's gonna be coming back into the show now. Maybe she can't, because she's with the League of Shadows. She's actually signed a contract, and well, not a contract, but you know what I'm saying, with the League of Shadows, and I don't think they're so easy to take vacation days with. So we'll see what happens with that if Sarah comes back up. And also we end up with Thea Queen joining with Merlin, so she's gonna be a new badass next season. I actually want to see that. Okay, evil queen, evil Thea. All right. And we get some more scenes of what's going on in the island. Flashbacks. We see Oliver killing Slade supposedly, and somehow ended up in Hong Kong, and Ancient Waller recruiting this man for her own goals. Okay, because Felicity brings up an interesting point. She says, "How do you know how to fly a plane if you've been on the island for 5 years? That doesn't add up." So we get a new flashback, and we get some more island scenes. All right, so they continue on with Oliver's past and the present right now. It's only been like, I think it's only been like a year to a year and a half that he's been on the island. So we still got 3.5 more years left of possible story that can be outed about the island and what's happened with Oliver and his misadventures. But we'll have to see what happens in season 3. All right. So season 2, man, season 2 overall was a joyride, man. Love this show. Basically binge watched it. I am a new fan of this show. Started watching about 2 weeks ago. So you're probably like, damn, your credibility just went down. But no. I've still seen all the episodes. Okay. I just don't read the comments. So all this stuff is new to me and surprising and awesome. All right. So this show has been so successful that CW is actually doing more DC related shows. We got Gotham coming up. We got the Flash show coming up, man. So October is gonna get popping off, man. The CW is coming due swinging. They know what shows get the views, and now they're catering to the people. All right, so that's all I gotta say about this one, guys. Leave your thoughts below about what you think about the season finale, man. It was pretty good, and go ahead with a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and subscribe for more Trade TV. Okay, I'll be back in fall for this show, most definitely.